type of whole rap that. Top dog, 6 top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you gift. Rap, bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The new era of Carolina football begins. The Panthers and Falcons underway to begin 2023. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, right, blue, check. Ready?
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Coming in, he really like... Based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Let's go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Ready?
2nd down and a run by Robinson. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Short throw caught by Pitts. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. So our game here, one of 8 games in total on this opening weekend that is a divisional matchup. And listen, you look at this NFC South, new coach and quarterback on the other sideline for Carolina, new quarterback in New Orleans, new QB in Tampa. All of a sudden, Desmond Ritter, Charles, is the lone established veteran quarterback in the division.
I like how you said established there. I think in the elastic sense of the word, he's the established veteran. But he is the guy that returns to his team from last year and is leading them. This division is going to be wide open.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Ready.
First down, here's Ritter. Into the hands of London. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Ritter now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
97.
Ritter on the 4th down try. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Richardson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Anthony Richardson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are perceived. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
There we go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway across midfield. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the jump. 18 Cardinal.
Play action. Now Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Koo for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Ready, break. Ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And caught by London. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Ritter. Throws right back to London. Complete again. Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Ready?
They'll run with Robinson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. On the option left, Richardson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, He committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the back.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
So both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Michael Walker there to bring him down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key is going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game?
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the option left, Richardson. And it's a fumble. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And some space here. Able to slither by. Inside the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
10. Ready.
Robinson with another carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
22 needle. Set, cut.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
Wide open, it's Marshall, complete.
He's got the 1st down and more.
Inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers.
Terrace Marshall.
72 yards.
And the Panthers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
36-yard line.
43 rail.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's London.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set. Hut.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Red, yellow. Hut.
On first down, Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Nice footwork at the 25. He's into space past the 25. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, going back to Patterson. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Ritter. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are on time now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Richardson. He's got a man. That's Marshall. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
33 yards on the play. And the Panther first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Another run. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now an option play on second down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Falcons 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Ready. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Striker, 3.
3rd and short, Ritter. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Down to about the 45.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Ready.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Drill 3. Set.
Ritter. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And in a spot like this, a tie game late, if you can hit on one of these home run balls, it could win you the ball game. But, boy, you run the risk of an interception, and that could be what loses you the game. So a lot riding on every play. That one, incomplete.
That's into the hands of Marshall. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Richardson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Escaping the pressure right. It's Miller, complete. They'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Robinson up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are going to win the game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll.